Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to personalize tumblers. So if that is something you are interested in, do keep on watching. Okay guys, we are in Silhouette Studio. So I went ahead and I got the tumbler wrap that I'm going to use. So to get the tumbler wrap, all you have to do is go up here where it says file, then you're gonna go to merge, and then you're gonna go to where you save the tumbler wrap. Okay, so since I uploaded mine, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you how to personalize this. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna size it to fit the tumbler that I'm using. So the size that works for my tumbler is, so I'm gonna go up here where you see this lock. I'm gonna open the lock. I'm going to open the lock and I'm going to make my height to be 8 inches. And for my width, I'm gonna make it 3.75 inches. So I find that when I make it this height and this width, it works well. So I'm gonna close it so that it doesn't move. The next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here where you see this A. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna click anywhere on my screen. I'm gonna type the word Madison. Okay, so it will automatically default to the Arial font. I don't need this font, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna click on it and then I'm gonna go over to my right to where you see this A with a vertical bar. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna change the font to a script font. Okay, so I'm just gonna change it to a font that's called Alexa Bright. So in this case, you could go ahead and add glyphs to this font. So let me see the glyphs that are available here. So I'm gonna go up here where you see this G and I'm gonna click on it. And I am going to change that N to something a little bit more fancier if they have it. So I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna check to see if they have another. I'm gonna click on this one and so let me put this over here for a little while. I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna click on this one. Okay, so you'll have to ungroup because it they were grouped together, so I'm gonna ungroup those. So after I ungroup, so I have these working with, so I'm gonna ungroup the text. So to ungroup, you right click and then press ungroup. Then I'm gonna change this M for something else, this one. So I'm gonna drag it here. And I'm gonna change this N to let's see, I need something that swirls up, not down. Guess I'll have to use this one. Okay, so I'll use those. Okay. So So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna group it back. So I'm gonna right click and then I'm gonna press group. After I group it, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to weld it. So to weld it, you go up here where it says object, right at the top. You go down to modify, then you're going to click on weld. Now what weld does is that it makes it one complete file or font. There are no cut lines in between the letters. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead. If you notice there are boxes around this, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to group it again. Okay. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna rotate it vertically. So if you notice this little green circle that you see here is the rotate. So I'm gonna rotate it. Okay. Then I'm gonna get my wrap. I'm gonna put some color so you see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna click here and I'm gonna put a color. Let me do blue. I'm gonna take the line off. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stay with this color. So what I did, I used the corner to bring it down to fit the tumbler wrap. So the next thing I'm gonna do, I want it to actually show up and to be visible. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over to my right where you see this star. So this star is the offset panel. I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna put an offset around this letter. Okay. So when you click on it, it's gonna put an offset. So let me move the tumbler so that you could see what I'm doing. So if you look at it, there is an offset around it. Okay. And what I'm gonna do, you're just gonna click on the offset, set it to how wide you want the offset to be. Mine was at 0.130 and I press apply. After that, I'm gonna click on it, which is the offset. So if you click on the offset, there's no color, so it won't show here. And I'm gonna just put, I want to put a white offset. So I'm gonna put white. Okay, I'm gonna bring it over. All right, this is what you're gonna have. And I'm gonna take that line off. Oops. I'm gonna take the line off. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to click on that, press shift, and then I'm gonna group them so it doesn't move. Okay, so this is what you're going to have. I'm just gonna bring it up so that it's a little bit more bigger. Okay, so now that we've done that, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to print this out. Okay, I'm going to print this out. I'm gonna group it so that it doesn't move. And then I'm going to go ahead and print this out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and print. I just changed the media size to printer so that it could print properly. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press print. So the printer that I'm gonna use is my Epson. So I went ahead and I printed out my design. Now, if you're new to sublimation, what you need to know is that when you print your design, it's gonna look faded. It's gonna look like it's not vibrant, it's not lively. But when you actually go ahead and heat it up, then you'll see how vibrant the colors are. So this is the one that I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do two today, but this one. So this is the one I'm gonna do. So for this project, the paper that I used a sublimation paper, and I like to use for sublimation on tumblers, I like to use the 120 gram. You have the 125 gram, that is okay also, but I like using this one for sublimation. You're going to need a lint roll. I'm using the HTV Run tumbler today. That's the one I like using. You're going to need heat resistant tape. You're going to need a rotary blade, and you're going to need a ruler. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I cut down my tumbler. So remember, when you're printing, print in reverse. Okay, if you don't print in reverse, you're gonna run yourself in some trouble. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut down this design. Okay, so to cut down this design, remember, this is the width and this is the height. The height was 8 inches, the width was 9.375. What you're gonna do, you're going to cut off all the bottom, you're gonna cut off all the top, you're gonna cut off all of one side, and then you're gonna leave a little overlap on one of the sides, maybe about a centimeter of overlap for one of the sides. Okay, and that's gonna help you to wrap it properly. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut off all the bottom, the white on the bottom, all the white on the top, all the white on the sides, one side, and leave a centimeter of white on one of the sides. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay guys, so this is what we have. Okay guys, so we're gonna wrap this. So I'm gonna take my tumbler. So I used to use alcohol to clean my tumbler. I don't do that anymore. I just lint roll, or if you have a microfiber cloth, you could use it. What I find is that now you're going to take your tumbler, remember the top and the bottom. Okay, you're going to turn it like this. Ensure the top, so this is the top, her name is at the top. Okay, right, I'm gonna turn it over like this, and I'm gonna ensure that the one that doesn't have the white goes under the bottom, and the one with the white goes on the top. See, the part with the white goes on the top. So I'm gonna put it like that on the top. Ensure that it is even. That's the other thing. Ensure that your tumbler is even. Then you're gonna take a piece of tape and you're gonna put it in the middle and pull it. Okay, pull it as tight as you can. So if you look at it, this here, you see that this is even, and that's what you want. Okay, you want it to be even. Yeah, this is even enough. Okay, so now I'm just going to put pieces of tape, pulling it as tight as I can. This is what I like doing. I like to use the skinny tape and just run it along here. crease. Okay. And what you do, you get a coin and run it along that crease, and then you locate the underneath part, this part right here, and you're gonna run your coin. And you're just gonna ensure that that paper is in contact with the tumbler. Okay, smooth it out and run that coin along there. Okay, then I'm gonna finish it off, do the top and the bottom. So when you hold it like this, you should see the name printing out. If you don't see the name, it means that you did something wrong. Okay, it means that you did not mirror. You need to mirror when you're doing it in your settings. Okay. Okay, so there you have it. You're gonna run it on the table. Okay, run it on the table so that you get those sharp, nice tumbler. And this is ready to be pressed. Oh my god, I'm excited to see how it turns out. Okay guys, so today I'll be using the Go2craft Tumbler Press to do this project. Okay, so I'm gonna set it to stainless steel tumbler, which is 365 degrees. And what it's gonna do, it's gonna heat up. Okay, so I'm gonna allow that to heat up. Okay guys, so it's heated up. I'm gonna take out my blank tumbler, and then I'm going to put my tumbler in, and I'm gonna turn this side towards the side right here. I'm gonna put it to the side, and then I'm going to press start. So it's gonna close itself. And then if you look here, it's gonna take 50 seconds on that side to heat up or to sublimate. And then what this tumbler does is that it rotates itself. So it's gonna turn it 180 degrees and then sublimate it again. Okay, so it's counting down to 0. It's now gonna rotate. If you look here, if you look right here, it's gonna rotate itself. See, it's rotating. Amazing, right? And then it's going to sublimate the other side. Okay guys, so now we are going to take this off and see how it turned out. It's perfect. Oh guys, look at that. Alright guys, this is the final result. Oh my god, it came out so well. Look at that. Woo. Wow, look at my edges. Look at how crisp that is. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Look at my seam. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at that. And I like the font. The font is really nice. So my student is gonna love this. I made this for one of my students, and she's gonna love this. There you go, guys. Let me know what you think. So let me know what you think of this video. If there's anything that you did not comprehend, anything that you did not understand, please let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.